As the information technology advances, we are witnessing the emergence of fascinating business models. Companies nowadays are utilizing information technology to reduce cost, increase efficiency, thus increase profitability. In these lines, Amazon.com stands as the world's largest internet-based retailer. Let's look at Amazon's journey and see how the information technology is changing the world's economy. Jeff Bezos, while working for a Wall Street firm, he came across statistics that amazed him. He saw that the internet is growing at the rate of 2,300%. He became obsessed with this number.
I found a house that could serve as the first business, and it had a garage, and it seemed the right thing to do since there's a history of startups and garages. And this wasn't fully legitimate because it was a converted enclosed garage, but I considered it somewhat legitimate because it wasn't insulated. Those were not impressive offices.
He named the company Amazon after the seemingly endless South American river with its countless tributaries. Amazon started as books retailer. However, nowadays you can buy anything at Amazon.com, from books, music, shoes and clothing to a battle tank or TK hut, in addition to video streaming through Apple and iTunes. You can even buy Android apps. If Amazon sees something that can make a piece of money, they go for it. You can look at Amazon's strategy as a flywheel. If a customer is pleased with Amazon purchase, they buy more and tell their friends, and Amazon sells more, which makes them able to offer products at lower prices and attracting more customers. Eventually, the flywheel builds momentum and becomes unstoppable.
What makes us different is vast selection, convenience, we deliver right to the desktop, and also the fact that we're the broadest discounters in the world. We discount over 300,000 titles, basically the best-selling titles. That's twice as many titles as the largest physical bookstore even offers.
The idea is that Amazon cannot rest for one moment and just has to keep innovating all the time to stay up the competition and never have a millisecond of complacency.
Once the bubble burst, the investors' patience for companies saying we're going to make big investments in building out a .com side to our business was very, very thin. And so Amazon took advantage of that and started partnering with Target and Toys R Us and The Gap and other traditional retailers.
Amazon.com joined forces with more than 400 companies.
Although leaders pay attention to competitors, they obsess over customers.
Customer obsession is the single most important thing to Amazon.com. It's the thing we focused on from the very beginning.
Amazon executives and Jeff Bezos in particular will tell you until you cannot stand hearing it any longer that they start with the customer and work backwards.
Start with the customer and work backwards.
There aren't many places that Amazon cannot reach these days. And the more remote the place, the more difference it makes to the people's lives.
Although we live in quite a remote area, we still have the same choice as someone walking down Oxford Street in London.
In November 19, 2007, Jeff Bezos announced a release of a new product.
Here in my hands is what we're talking about. It is called the Kindle. Tell me when you first had the idea that this might be possible.
What we realized at the time was that there were a few technologies that were sort of converging that we could combine together with the right recipe and make something that would be what we hoped would be transformative in the world of electronic reading.
But the Kindle came across some serious competition from a tech giant.
And we call it the iPad.
Bezos responded aggressively by cutting costs and adding new features to his e-reader.
In reality, Amazon is competing with Netflix and Facebook and Apple and Google. And those are the companies that have the ability to undermine what Amazon has built all over those years. I think the next 10 years are going to be fun to watch as all these little battles take place to see who's going to win.
Amazon innovation never stops. They developed Kiva robots helping the employees to deliver millions of orders in a very short time.
The little orange robot goes out and picks the right pot of inventory and brings it back just at the right time for the person to pick the item out to go in that customer's shipment.
Jeff Bezos announced Amazon's latest gadget that allows smaller items to be delivered by drones, from warehouse to customer doorsteps. Amazon.com has been going through an amazing journey. The secret of their success has been around customer obsession and innovation. Their CEO, Jeff Bezos, said that their vision as the world's most customer-centric company, a place for people will come to find and discover anything they might want to buy.